In this video, I'm going to show you how to read the take-home reader with your child. Hi Emma, you ready to start reading?
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to have a look at the front cover first, Emma. Can you read the title of the story?
A Pet for Me.
A Pet for Me. Do you think you might know what might happen in the story by looking at the front cover?
Yes.
What do you think might happen?
She'll think about yucky pets, and then she'll think of a really good one.
Do you think so? Have you got a pet at home?
Yes.
Yeah, what's your pet's name?
Zeppy.
Zeppy. And what sort of an animal is Zeppy?
A dog.
A dog, okay.
And she's friendly.
Is she?
Yeah, and I have a pet named Cleo.
Right.
And she's a cat.
You've got lots of pets. What you might have noticed I did was ask Emma some questions. What is helpful for the understanding of readers is to question the child beforehand to get their background knowledge and their interest in the book, and to find out what they already know about pets or about what the book's going to be about. So Emma, can you show me where to open up the book? And we've got it. Do you know what this page is called? The very first page?
A Pet for Me.
That's what it says at the top. Do you know what this has got a special name, this first page in a book?
No.
And it's called a title page. Okay? Can you turn the page and can you point to where I start reading? Where would I start reading? Fantastic. Okay. Okay, can you put your fingers under the words and can you start to read for me?
Mum said I can have a pet, but I don't.
Let's leave that word out. Let's keep going. I don't something. Keep going.
Which one to keep?
Sound it out. Do you think it might be
Get.
good girl? Get. Good girl. Can we go back to the beginning of that sentence so we can work out what this word is?
Mum said I can have a pet, but I can't.
What would make sense? But I don't can? It's a bit of a tricky word, that one.
No.
Isn't it? What does it start with?
K.
K. And what sound does the K make? K sound. But you know what? In this one, this is a silent K. This is a silent one, so it makes the N sound. And that word is actually no. I don't know which one to get.
To get.
Yeah, which one to get. Good girl. On that page, Emma came to the word no, and she was unsure of the word no. So it's an idea with some words, if you read on, get the child to read on. That's one strategy we use, to read on and come back to the word. Often the context of the rest of the sentence will help them in recognising that word. The other thing we can do when they come to a word they don't know is to look at the initial sound or the beginning letter and sound the word out. If it's a word that can be sounded out phonetically, then you can sound that word out. The other advantage to reading on and going back to a word is a way of scaffolding the child to give them confidence in their reading. If you find that they are stumbling over more than a few words per page, it's best to leave the book, perhaps go read it to them and then get them to read it back to you, but certainly not putting pressure on them to be reading something that you feel that may be beyond them. So Emma, could you turn the page again? Let's go to the next page. It's always important to get the child to turn the pages and for them to initiate where they're going to start, so that you know that they understand where reading begins, and they're reading from left to right and top to bottom, especially when they first start school. Emma, have a look at the picture here. And what do you think's happening in the picture?
When she opened it up and she wanted to eat them all.
And what came out of the box?
A mouse, 2 mice.
Oh, would you like a mouse to come out of a box? Is it cereal? Something they're going to eat?
Yeah.
Would you like to eat something that had a mouse in the box?
No.
No way. Okay. Can you start over here then?
I will get 2 white mice. I will call them sweet,
Sugar,
sugar, and
spice.
spice. No, I don't think Mum white like will me.
Oh, I don't. Can you read this part again? I
don't think Mum wants like white mice.
I don't think Mum wants like white mice. Does that sound right
Like
to you? Does that sound right?
mice.
Let's start again. I don't think Mum would
like white mice.
Good girl, would, because that's a really tricky word, would as well. It's okay to help them through words that they're unsure of, especially when they're really struggling with some of the words. It's also a good idea, and you might have seen me do that before we started reading this page, to have a look at the pictures to get that oral language flowing so that they've got some context for their reading. And that's always helpful. Okay, turn the page again. Okay. Now what's the pet? What does this look like?
Fish that she doesn't like.
Let's find out. She's got some fish this time. Point to the word, Emma.
I will get 2 little fish. I will call them Lucky and Whiskers.
And I will call them Lucky and
Whiskers.
and
White.
can you read? Start
Wish.
from there. Ah, good girl. Wish. Go.
No, it's too hard to will.
Keep going. Just keep reading on.
Think
It's
fish.
too hard to something
for something
with.
fish.
You have a look at the picture to help you.
Buckets.
What does she look like she's having trouble doing when she's carrying those?
Holding them.
You have a look at her legs.
Too heavy.
It's too heavy. And what do you think that word? It's too hard to. What's she trying to do? She's holding the buckets.
With
And
fish and water.
Yeah. And what's
And
she
the
trying?
water, she's trying to walk them with both
You just
hands
said
like
it.
a scale.
She's trying to what?
Walk.
You got it. Go.
It's too hard to walk with fish.
You got it. Well done. We're going to stop there, but if you were to read to the end of the book, it's a good idea to ask some questions at the end that you might about the story. If you haven't along the way, with young children, I tend to ask questions along the way for comprehension to make sure, check in with them to make sure they're understanding along the way. But what they do need is a lot of speaking about the book. You'll notice before when I finally got Emma to say the word walk after she discussed the picture with me, and that's a lot of what we do, particularly in prep and grade 1, to elicit their vocab, to get them to make connections in their reading. The other thing we might do is with a book like this is to isolate rhyming words. So I will get 2 little fish. I will call them Lucky and Wish. And I might ask Emma, do you know the rhyming words, Emma? I will get 2 little fish. I will call them Lucky and Wish. Can you hear 2 words that sound the same?
Yes.
What are they?
Wish and fish.
Wish and fish. Good girl. Wish and fish. Well
Because
done.
they both have I and they.
They do at the end. Good girl.
But see, if you take the F out and the W out, it will just be the same word.
So they've got the same letters at the end, but the beginning letters are different, aren't they? The beginning letters. There's also an opportunity to look at high frequency words like that and to and is and was and went all through the book, and getting the child to isolate those as well. it is really important to be encouraging the very small steps that they make at this stage, because reading is often about confidence, and if they feel that they can read, they become more confident and they do increase their reading levels. So if we can to offer praise and say, Emma, you did really well with reading and you tried really hard. Good girl, well done.